I swear every single time I start to film, I can hear the neighbor mowing his lawn. Like, shh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be budgeting with my first paycheck of the year 2021. So I get paid every single fortnight, the exact same amount. However, every so often I do get a pay rise because I am a teacher and we usually get a pay rise every 6 months to match inflation. So I thought that I would take you along with me today, and I'm going to show you exactly how much I allocate to each category of my expenses, how much I'm looking at saving, all of my debts, all of those things like that. So let's jump into today's video. Let's go. All right, so I hope that you can see and hear me pretty well. I'm really sorry that I have to wear these little earbud things, but there's a man outside mowing his lawn and it is really, really loud. So I'm really sorry if you can hear this. Also, please leave me a comment down below how you think, what you think of this setup. I've obviously never done this before, so let me know if you actually like the look of it, if you can hear me properly, if the audio's okay, if the lighting's okay. I'm actually filming this at 10:55 a.m. and it's so cloudy outside that the lighting's really terrible. It looks like I'm filming at nighttime, which I'm not. So yeah, please let me know. Okay, so let's get started. So this is my Excel spreadsheet that I am using to divvy up my paycheck for the fortnight. So I actually got paid on the 13th of January, which is a couple of days late. I'm filming this, so I do apologize. However, I already had allocated everything beforehand. So yeah, so we've got my income over on the left here, my fixed expenses, my variable expenses. So these, I don't have very many of these because I usually plan so much that I know where my money's going all the time. And I have a lot of bills that are always kind of the same. So yeah, so I have my variable expenses, I have my debt, so which is my car, and I've got my sinking funds. So those are the funds that I'm working towards and building up the money for. And then I've also got my investments here and my savings amount. So let's start off. So I've got my teaching. So how much did I earn? I earned $2,113. That's the only stream of income that I had for that fortnight. Unfortunately, I haven't started earning money off YouTube yet. So if you haven't clicked subscribe, please make sure that you do, because I would love to have this as my second stream of income. Now my mortgage is the same every single fortnight, which is $503. My phone bill is $30 for the fortnight. Now, normally I would allocate just $15, but because I didn't allocate $15 for my phone bill last fortnight, I have to pay for the whole thing this fortnight. It's actually the same with Spotify. I didn't allocate any money to Spotify, which is $20 for the month. So I have to pay for the whole account this fortnight, if that kind of makes sense. So next fortnight, I'll allocate 10 and 15 for my phone. Groceries, I allocate $200. Lewis and I both allocate $200 each to our groceries account. And house bills is the same, $50, we both do that. Now the total for my fixed expenses, that is $803. So that's the total, amount that I pay every single fortnight for my fixed expenses. Now my variable, I allocate $50 to my variable account, to petrol. However, obviously that changes, and then any money left over, I'll either put into a savings account, or it usually honestly it just usually rolls over because it's usually like $2 less. Yeah, so I allocate $50 per fortnight for petrol. Splurge this fortnight, I allocated myself $160. So the total is $210. So the car debt that I have, so I actually bought my current car off my mum/stepdad. He bought a new car and I've always been obsessed with his car, which is a Mazda CX-5. I was like, well, whenever you want to get rid of it, I'll buy it off you. And I didn't have the money at the time, which was probably not the smartest financial decision that I've made. However, I love the car so much and the money was being owed to my mum, not a bank. So I thought that it was okay. So the starting amount for that debt was $16,000. I pay $900 every single fortnight to try and smash that amount down. Now the amount that I have left is $3,260 to pay off, which is so exciting because in the space of around a year and a half, I've managed to pay off like $12,000, over $12,000, which is really exciting. And hopefully, fingers and toes crossed for me, please, that next fortnight, I'm actually going to take out all of this money from my savings and give it to my mum. So then that debt's gone and I basically start fresh. So we'll see how we go next fortnight. It might work out, it might not, because I've got a couple of bills coming up. So, which is always fun, especially when you're a house owner. Yeah, so yes, so that's for that. Now in terms of sinking funds, I actually am not putting any money towards any of these as of yet, purely because I want to get rid of this. Like my debt is obviously the money that I want to get rid of first. I don't want to have any debt anymore. I don't want to owe money to anybody anymore. It's the worst feeling, that for me personally. So I'm just going to try and smash down this $3,260 first, and then I'm going to start contributing to my sinking fund. So for the year, I'm putting, my goal is to have $600 for my car maintenance. That's for car services, any tires, anything like that. Car registration and insurance, I get I get full comprehensive for my car, which means that if I have an accident, I'm covered and the other person's covered. And car registration, I'm allotting, and my goal is $1,800, so $900 for registration and $900 for insurance. For this year, I am reducing the amount of Christmas money. Last year it was $600. This year I'm going to do $400 because I think I spent ridiculous amount on Lewis. I think we both did. So, and we both knew that it was not necessary, but it was the first time in our house, so we had to. Yeah, so I'm reducing that down to $400. That's gifts for my family, that's food, that's alcohol, that's everything. Birthdays, I'm allotting $500 for other people, not for myself. And this year I am turning 30. I'm turning 30 this year. So I'm saving up for my birthday party, and I'm not doing anything too extravagant. Honestly, this $1,500 will most likely just go to food and alcohol. Decorations and stuff, like I'm not too fussed about it. So yeah, this might increase to like $2,000, but I really don't want to spend an exorbitant amount of money on one night. So yeah, $1,500 max, I reckon. Holidays, considering that the times that we're in, we can't actually go on a holiday. So I might make this like $1,000, and that could be like a domestic holiday. Now, because we couldn't go to Byron Bay this January, that's postponed. We didn't get our money back, but it also wasn't cancelled. So we are going to Byron Bay at some stage for 7 nights. So I might, and I haven't decided, but I might make this like my holiday spending money for Byron Bay, which might be like, I don't know, $500 or $1,000. Donations, obviously it's always really good to give back. But for me personally right now, my biggest contribution of money has to go towards debt. It can't go to donations. Like the quicker that I get rid of my debt, the quicker I can start donating to charities. And I'm really a big charity giver for animal shelters and animal welfare, just because I love animals so much. Yeah, and I'm hoping to do $10 per pay, which I know isn't a lot, but I just need to try and get into a good rhythm of donating first before I then start donating like $100 a fortnight, which, yeah, we'll see how we go. Now, so obviously all of these, can I do that? No. So yeah, so unfortunately for this fortnight, it's going to be 0 for all. But next fortnight, it'll hopefully be a little bit different, and I'll be able to add, whoopsie, sorry about that. I'll be able to add a little bit more money to these. Now, in terms of investments, I actually have 2 investment portfolios at the moment, one with Self-Wealth and one with SPACESHIP. Now, again, because I really want to smash down this debt, I really just want to get rid of it. This I just started to play with last October, and I haven't added any money to it since then. So my goal for Self-Wealth for the year 2021 was $10,000, to invest $10,000. Now I'm not contributing anything today. just because I don't have any, like for this fortnight, I didn't have any money spare. So that is going to be 0. Hopefully next fortnight I'll be able to, fingers and toes crossed, I'll be able to add some money to it. So at the moment, my total for SPACESHIP is $687.50. That's my total portfolio at the moment. Now with SPACESHIP, so as you can see, I'm still a fair way off, but all that compound interest counts. It's time in the market, not timing the market, guys. So this one is 106.20. Whoopsie, not there. This one gets 0. And at the moment, I currently have 106.27. Yeah, so that's what I have in my investments at the moment. It's not a lot, but I guess it's a start, guys. Now, in terms of savings, I'm actually not contributing anything to savings this fortnight because I am paying for part of Lewis's Christmas present, which is around $200. So nothing is going into savings. Normally $200 would go into savings, but this fortnight it's not. So at the moment, and I'll just get my account up. So for the year, this is for like my emergency fund. I really want to have $7,000 in it. And at the moment I have $3,657.27. Keep in mind that, like I said, next fortnight, I want to take basically all of this to pay off that, but I don't want to do it until I get paid, just in case something happens. I still want to have a bit of a buffer. Yeah, so that's pretty much all of it, guys. That's it for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you do leave me a comment down below, your thoughts and ideas about this format. I really want to share a lot more about my actual pay and what I tend to spend my money on, what I'm investing in, how much I'm investing, all those kinds of things. So yeah, please make sure that you do let me know if you did enjoy this format or if you would like for me to handwrite it, do it on an actual paper planner. I'm open to ideas, so please let me know. Also, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up because it obviously really does support my channel. And also please make sure that you click that subscribe button down below because my goal for this year is to definitely hit 1,000 subscribers and start earning a second income. Just being really transparent and honest with you guys. I really hope that you did enjoy this video and I will see you sometime in the very near future. Bye guys.